Welcome everyone. This is our week 12 post-game press conference. We have TJ, Joseph, Sparsh, and me getting interviewed this week. So let's get on. Good evening, TJ. How was your day?
Had a good day.
All right. Your team, they were on an 8-game win streak. They lost to It's Not Coming Home by a score of 133 to 125. Your team was up by 12 points going in the fourth quarter with two of my players playing. Uh, how confident were you at that point of the game, and what went wrong?
What went wrong had nothing to do with the fourth quarter on Monday. 12 points. I lost. I didn't feel good about it from the beginning. 30 points from two players, one DJ Moore that I gave you, other name TJ Hawkinson. So he's good because he got TJ in his name. But I'm sorry. What went wrong was pretty simple, right? It was the defense and the kicker. When your special teams combines for 0 points, you're not going to go very far. Obviously, lost by 5. That's definitely a difference. I don't really regret any actual decisions. Besides maybe paying attention to that a little better. Overall, let's sorry. Your defense and kicker combined for 21. That's 21 points more than me. And so your team dropped 112 technically and got 21 from there. My team dropped 125. I have nothing to really be like, oh, Jaden Reed instead of Josh. I don't give a fuck. No, I lost. It was due to happen. I don't really care. I'm still first. Rishi's now, for some reason, that's false hope and thinks he can make the playoffs. So, it's fine. We move on. Move on to the next.
All right. Me and you, we've had like a lot of battles in the past. Last season you got me in the playoffs, but last Thanksgiving I beat you, and in the Thanksgiving previous to that, what does this rivalry mean to you?
Obviously, disappointing to not get a win whenever you want to win every week. Yeah, somehow, I've lost to you. I think the way that it goes is, any given Sunday, right? Sometimes the worst teams do win. I think you prove that every year. It gives hope to everybody else in the league that you can win any given week. So, obviously it sucks for me, but I think it's good that the commissioner can show that anybody that wants to join this league or possibly does, even in the future, for those in other fantasy leagues that are watching this, you can beat anybody. Rishi's team is sorry. I'm not going to get it twisted. This guy, listen, at quarterback, he's beaming because he picked up Sam Howell. Sam Howell. All right, as soon as Sam Howell throws for 4 turnovers this week, and then Rishi goes, "Hey guys, oh blah blah blah," and then Calvin Ridley drops less than 10 points, and then Rishi gets sad again. We'll be fine. Yeah, I lost. That sucks. Rishi, you lose to Sam every year. Every year. You know that you can lose to people worse than you. For me, yes, I lost to scum, piece of the trash. I lost to the worst of the worst. It happens, though. I move on.
But you lose to Ankit every year.
I
I don't
I
remember
lose
last
to
time you
I
beat
lose
him.
to the worst teams.
So me losing to Sam is not a viable argument.
Wait, what?
Like
How come not? I just said that people lose to teams worse than them every year. It's a
okay,
thing. Oh, sorry. Is Sam not worse than you? So I misspoke.
no, you're
My
you're
bad.
you're
He is
saying
better than your sorry
you
ass
no
team.
you're saying that
Also,
I'm bad.
I have 3
You're
losses
saying that
this year.
I'm bad because
I
I lose to
have
Sam every
3
year.
losses this year. Is that as
What you're
many wins
saying,
as you have? I
what
lost
you were
track.
sorry,
I
what you
lost
were
track.
saying.
Those 3 losses are to the bottom of the league. I'm not worried.
No, what you were saying is that I lose to the worst players in the league. Anybody can beat anybody, and I just lost to one of the worst players in the league. And then you proceed to say that I lose to Sam every year to prove that I am a bad fantasy player when you lose to Ankit every year, and Ankit is about to finish last place for a second time in a row.
I'm just saying you can lose to
You
people that
understand what
are
I'm
worse
saying?
than you. I'm just saying you can lose to
Okay, I
so
get,
what, because I lost to
I
Uncas team,
I
because
agree
I
with
lost
that. I
to
agree
Uncas
that
team is my
anybody
team
can beat
ass.
anybody in
Rishi,
fantasy
Rishi, do
football.
you want to play me again? Please let's play again. We
Yes, I
play
want
for
to play.
10 weeks.
Yeah,
We
we will
play for
play. We
all
will play
13
again.
weeks this season. The record is probably 10-3. You are not good. You are terrible.
The two times I played, the two times I play you this season, what's the record? 2-0.
I don't
2
care.
and 0. You want me to bring out a broom? I got a broom.
Hey, what do you? Okay, sorry, Rishi. You swept me. Should I give you the trophy? I mean, should I give you the? Here you go. I mean, you suck. You literally.
I mean, do
you want to rest on those laurels? Because you sure as hell
what
aren't going to rest on the
a
laurels in the
November trophy? You
playoffs.
want a
I
November
mean, you ain't
trophy?
have any other
You
happy.
want
The
the first place
Giants
in
suck.
November
Your
trophy?
team sucks. What do you
You
want?
want the first place in November trophy? That's what you want? Because
I'm
you
not
haven't done
celebrating.
anything.
I just don't know why
You
you're
haven't done
excited. You
anything.
want to get the broom out for what, Rishi?
I'm not saying I'm
2 out
not.
of 3
I
wins.
said I haven't done anything.
Rishi,
All I'm saying is that
I got
the
a
two
question for
times
the audience because I know they lost
you said
track.
the
How many
13th
wins you
time. If
got
we
this
played
year?
every
You know
week,
you
I
can
would have
count
beat
them on
you.
one hand.
We played twice and I beat you both times.
Rishi, do you have 5 wins this year? I think you do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have 5 wins. You are not currently slated to make the playoffs. Your team sucks. Like, am I supposed? Oh no, I lost to. Who cares? Scoreboard. I'm number 1 in the league, and I'm going to make the playoffs. I have a chance.
Congrats on winning the
You don't even have a draft
November
lottery
trophy,
or anything.
bro.
Like, you're just going to suck. Hey, but you have Sam Howell. Hey, but you have Sam Howell.
You know, we'll get into my team. You know, when I get interviewed, but
what?
All I'm gonna say is that we played twice and I beat you both times. So you
I'm
can't
happy for you.
just say that. You can just say that if we played every week. I want to
listen.
play you again. I hope that we do play again. All right.
Okay, I mean that's ridiculous. The fact that you're saying that is ridiculous. I'm happy that you won. I'm sad that I lost. But if you're ecstatic about, if you want to bring the brooms out, you got bigger problems.
Why would I not want to play you again?
Because I'm gonna outscore you like every other week. Richie, I know you dropped 100.
Where do I want to?
Is it 3 weeks in a row now? You're low-key on a heater, right? You dropped 100 over 100 3 weeks in a row now. You're gonna go back to scoring 80. You want me to show you a little picture of you scoring 63? Like, come on, let's get serious. Okay, yeah, Thank you. Next question.
Does anyone have any more questions for TJ? I know you guys do.
Somehow reaches to the playoffs and he beats TJ first round. That's gonna be so toxic.
I hope that we play. I hope that we play.
Richie would have to win multiple games to get there, because I'm gonna be on bye.
I hope that I do. Shit. Like, why would I not want that to happen? For me to be in the playoffs and play you. Like,
I didn't say that. I said you don't want to play me.
No, you said that. Okay, what? I'm not.
You don't want to play me any given week. You do not.
Yes, I do. I want to play. I want to play you. I like playing against you. My team somehow shows up every time I play against you.
Because you're a superstitious motherfucker. You don't actually believe in your team. You just believe in juju. Dumb bitch.
I believe in my team when it plays you.
That's what I'm saying. You can't even believe in them week in, week out. Can I get another question?
Of course.
Can I get another question before I find the commissioner? I swear to God.
Find the commissioner, bro. No one's gonna ask him a question.
Who are you going to play at RB2 in the playoffs since extraordinary stud rookie Devon Achane is coming back to the Miami Dolphins and Raheem Mostert?
You going to get goal line touches? Miami scores points. As long as they're scoring points, one dude scoring touchdowns.
Devon Achane is scoring touchdowns.
Okay, bro. You keep hoping, all right? Your whole team's a whole question mark. Is A.J. Brown even wide receiver 1? Is Adam Thielen? Kenneth Walker doesn't even play another game. Charbonnet sucks. I'm not even going to lie. He's overrated. He is not great. Jalen
Hurts. You're getting interviewed, sir.
You can keep binking. All right, fuck you.
Can you not do that? With the middle finger, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
All right. That's a fine. I'm sorry.
Travis Kelce looks like a fucking cone, too.
You're getting double teamed.
I'm not saying. I'm sure, boo-hoo. Okay, that means you're not getting points. Get double digits. Fuck the double team. Damn.
All right, we'll see.
All right, TJ. I'm gonna just say this and please respond seriously. Looking at your team, very top heavy. Saying a skill. McCaffrey, great. Lamar, great. St. Brown, great. CeeDee Lamb's great. But I think it'd be fair to say tight end is a shaky position. Only reason I'm saying this is because, let's be honest, the Cardinals, they're not the best offense.
Okay.
The receivers, some of them are questionable. They're hurt
Okay, tight
sometimes. So I'm
end
saying,
shaky. Before I get into it, okay, next. What else? Let me hear my
so I'm
flaws.
saying, do you trust the Cardinals offense to continue passing McBride, or like will teams start catching on to McBride being a decent player that they'll start covering a bit more? And then are you concerned at the flex position that you'll have like too many options to play? Like Hubbard you could play, Amari Cooper you could play, Josh Downs you could play, Jaden Reed you could start playing too, maybe Keith Mitchell. So it's like, are you kind of like worried about making the wrong choice, quote unquote, in playoffs for a flex position?
So first of all, that's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have talent and have to make a decision. Obviously that puts pressure on me, but that's what I'm here for, right? If I have to make the same choice every week, my team's probably not very good. So I'm lucky to be in that position. The thing is, I feel confident with what I have. I mean, honestly, I believe in McBride, and you didn't even mention he might not even be my starting tight end. Goddard really came to come through before the injury. I could play double tight end in a flex, damn it. I mean, it's better than some of y'all's flexes. But more than that, Chubb is kind of growing into his own maybe. Josh Downs getting, double-digit targets. Just Minshew can't fucking hit him well. But I expect that to get better. Amari, let's see the quarterback situation. Let's see how everything pans out. But it's still a good guy to have. Keaton, if he grows, obviously there's a lot of positive upside guys. But for now, we'll see how they develop. I'm still confident just playing Josh Downs every week. He's going to get the ball thrown at him. To answer your tight end question, I'm not going to worry about something until I have a reason to worry, right? And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, why am I supposed to be worried about McBride? Because he could possibly be worse later, and we'll get to that problem when we get there. I have the depth. I have Goddard to answer that problem. I'm not really worried about those kind of things. It's about making sure you constantly acquire talent throughout the season. I think one thing that I rue on is my maybe defense and kicking thing. And I don't know if I really hate the idea of playing the Chiefs. At the Prater thing, I don't love trusting Arizona's offense. Also, betting perspective, Arizona didn't look good. But that's that. But, I like the fact that I have another defense on my bench, for Mix Max Weeks looking ahead for the future. Jaden Reed pick up every week. I didn't necessarily need to make that, but I did. And that's really what it's about, is every week looking to make your team better. It's not about picking up a guy so I can start him. It's about making your team better. And like I said, it's a good problem to have.
I think your defense is fine. The Chiefs' defense is like the best schedule for playoffs. New England,
I think
Vegas, and Cincinnati.
Well, I'm not the future for sure. It's just, damn, they lost a divisional game, to the Raiders. Maybe should I have not played a team against it? I think it's a lot of hindsight bias. Obviously, the Raiders went crazy. Sucks for me. I'm not even that disappointed about the negative one. I think the biggest thing that's really sticking with me is the kicker. But I mean, Prater had a 56-yarder called back on holding, missed it. If he makes it, I still lose the game, but I lose by 1. I get even sadder. So maybe I'm happy he didn't make it, so I don't get as sad. I don't know.
All right.
I'm not worried.
Last question. Sometimes people say in playoffs it's about luck, just in general. So with that, come seeding. Is there any idea for you to maybe, do you have a seeding preference? Obviously 1 or 2, but
Hell
do you
no.
want to?
Hell no.
Are there any teams you want to don't play, or are there teams you're like, oh yeah, I want to play this team?
No, okay, if I want to win the championship, I should be able to beat every team. Obviously, a team can go crazy. I'm not supposed to be worried about, actually in week 17, Keisha's matchups are I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna play them. I play to play. I play to win. As simple as that. I got to beat everybody. Listen. Oh yeah, I'm gonna throw a game so I can get the 2 seed and avoid. Hell no, I want to be the best. What the hell? Hell no. I have a question for you stupid ass reporters. What team am I supposed to be worried about?
Maybe a Mogs week 15.
Anybody on any given day.
There you go.
Anybody on any given day.
You got the role model, the poster child. Rishi saying it. Damn it.
I'm just looking at a Mogs team in week 15. And it's looking
He won't play a Mogan
pretty good.
Bro, why?
I don't think there's any chance he plays
Oh.
week 15.
Week
Because
15.
week 15, even if TJ gets a 3 seed, that means the Moog will have the 1 or 2 seeds. So either one of them will be on bye.
But
And even
asking.
if like some miracle situation where both of them don't get the bye, which can happen if Vermont wins out and TJ loses twice and TJ drops 0 points each game, you know, something like that, they won't play each other because they'll be a 3 and 4.
Go look at my championship matchups.
Why are
Absolutely.
you looking that far? Like, I don't know why dudes like you are.
I don't know. I don't know why.
You gotta be prepared, bro.
You gotta be
Wait,
prepared, but I wouldn't be
low-key.
resting on no damn laurels on it.
Amongst teams
Don't
still
worry
in
about
week
winning this
16
week.
is nice.
Damn.
I'm winning.
PK on your head. Speaking of, real quick, the Hornets just won, baby. The Hornets just beat the Brooklyn Nets. Can we get a round of applause for Terry Rozier, 37, 4, and 13? Thank
We
you.
were supposed to be tanking. What are you clapping about?
No, I'm fine with it. Sometimes
you need to win in the NBA.
It never works.
All right. Any more questions for TJ? All right. Any last words, TJ?
Yeah. I'm sorry I lost for all my fans out there. I don't know how many I got. I might have none, but I really do apologize. Rishi, congrats on the win. You know, building towards something positive. I know you don't have much of that going on with your team in general, but happy for you. Happy for my team. Let's go get him next week. Fuck y'all. Come on, another.
Thank you, TJ. You know how
can we sing a happy birthday for Joseph? His birthday.
Oh, today's Joseph's birthday.
It was yesterday.
You know, happy birthday, Joseph. Let's not sing happy
birthday, Joseph. Oh,
actually, no. You know what? Let's sing happy birthday.
Hey, listen, I can.
Wait, can we get Sam to sing it? I need a song.
Bro, I might be at work, dude.
Yeah, probably. All right. Happy birthday, Joseph. You know, how was your birthday today?
Yesterday.
It was yesterday. So how was your birthday yesterday? Like anything planned that you did?
No. Another year with no hose. What's new?
Anything with the fam?
I mean, just hang out with them, eating dinner together, which is always nice. Can never take family for granted. So that was nice. I still have to go to work, unfortunately. Still no hose. Over under for hose next year is at 0.5. I'm
I got the over. I got the over.
What are the odds for over?
Over's plus 1 million.
Dude.
Hammer the under, folks.
That's Loki.
Wait, I'm not going. How is that not value?
Yeah, that's so much value.
It's a trap. It's a trap bet. It's a trap prop.
I'm thinking the under. I'm locked.
So I just lose $1. Like, oh, Jason.
Over is a donation, huh? Dude, Loki, like, I
oh
don't.
my god.
Damn, bro's like coming.
I have Jason on my bench. Sadly.
Wait, did they score again?
All right, let's do this. All right, you know your team loves babies harder than ever. Your team loves
Cam Johnson
and
Mark Williams.
Your team loved babies harder than ever. Beat Code Monkey with a score of 140-87. Comfortable win all throughout. First question. You know, you struggled the first half of the season. You know, you were the last place favorite at one point, or maybe like you were the last place favorites. But the moves you made that has your team on the brink of a playoff spot. How proud are you of yourself and your team at this point?
I think looking back in like week 5, 6, I think that's when I was favored to be last place. So did I. Sources tell me that I might have made some TikToks in advance, but those will not see the light of day ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Our sources telling you.
What?
Actually, no, I don't think it's a chance.
There are sources out there, but you know, it was a rough first half, I'd say, but you know, to fight back, like I was saying, like during that time period, I was saying it was a battle for not to get last. So you know, proud of the team, you know, storming back, getting some wins, and also kind of disappointing. If I had a late bank here and there, I easily could be 7-5. Shout out to KJ Osborne for dropping that back shoulder fade. Shout out to Jalen Hurts for throwing that touchdown pass to Devontae Smith short by a yard. So I guess, happy that I'm not last, but 1.5 losses isn't the best feeling, but can't complain. Well, I can't complain. I am complaining, but it's an okay season. Playoffs hopes aren't dead yet. They're looking very slim right now because Dallas defense, for some reason, does not want to play defense, or actually does not play defense. So not looking too good. Yep.
Since your last interview on here, which was the Week 7 press conference after you lost to Sam, your team has scored 110 every week, 110 plus every week, and 123 plus 3 out of 5 weeks. What adjustments did you make to make it happen?
I didn't really make any adjustments. I just played who I had.
All right, that's
Let's
a
see.
good answer.
Adjustments. Didn't really overthink it. I just played who I had. I probably could have. If T. Higgins was healthy and Joe Burrow was healthy, maybe, some weeks would have been less or more points, who knows? But
I mean,
my depth.
Sorry, keep going.
No, go ahead.
You did make the Kyron Williams trade and the Justin Fields
Oh.
trade. I mean,
Yeah.
Brock Purdy has been doing really well these past few weeks. So, I mean, that's
Okay,
something to put out there.
Yeah, I think we're referring to those trades. Yeah, Kyron. I didn't want to trade him. I think I picked him like last pick of the draft, but it was like I had to. I didn't have enough depth. So I mean, I couldn't afford to not play running back or just have no one playing. So I had to play him. And then Justin Fields. I realized that probably like just being close to last, I couldn't just field an elite quarterback out there and hope he get 30 points. I kind of needed to focus on other positions like running backs and receivers. So that's why I had to let Justin Fields go. Hopefully he does well for a mug. But yeah, those are two changes. I think I just couldn't wait. I think the point for me was I couldn't wait on injuries and people coming back. I had to just play whoever was available and who I had.
Hey Joseph,
All right.
I think the plan coming into the season was to change your team name every so often to like a new gay phrase. Any plans on making a new name change? Maybe spark a run to the playoffs with the name change?
Depending on how this week goes, potential name change. But stay tuned. It will, stay appropriately themed for the season. I can't say the theme, but everyone here knows.
Any hints you can give for the fans about what a potential name change might look like, or is that confidential?
The fans, I would say it if this wasn't recorded, but I'm afraid I can't give hints right now. But it is another banger, literally.
Your team beat Ankit, Ankit's team. Ankit's team didn't even score 90. He's on the verge of getting last place back to back. Any words for your opponent in week 12 in the past week?
Not really. Like, I can't really get excited or get cocky about beating up on last place. Let's be real. I mean, yeah, win's a win, but I mean, he hasn't scored 100 in like forever. So I'm not really like, not really too excited. It was kind of a expected result. So, but I'm looking forward to the TikToks on Gith. I will be suggesting some brutal ones for you. So hit the squats, leg day every day.
So speaking of your opponents, Joseph, you mentioned maybe how good they are, how bad they are, whatever. But this week you obviously need a win against Uncut, but you also need some help from others. One being a big game is the guy under you, Rishi's playing top bib. So is there somebody you're necessarily rooting for here? Is there an optimal strategy for you? I mean, obviously you're focused on your win first, and that's primary. But do you have confidence that Rishi can knock off you have the points for ahead of that Rishi can knock off Draco? Is that what you're going for? Is there one do you have any kind of mindset in there? Or what's the mindset there?
I was running through some playoff scenarios, but not scenarios, just running through the playoffs, what could happen. I mean, I think regardless of what happens for my game, I need Carter to lose. We all need Carter to lose. We all need Rishi to win, to even have a chance. And also number two, like if Rishi wins, then the playoff race will actually be like 6 teams will be alive for one spot, and the thought of that is kind of crazy. So, I mean, I think everyone here is rooting for Rishi. Not gonna lie, sorry Carter. Great guy, but we want excitement and we also want a chance to make playoffs. So, yeah, I'm rooting for Rishi. Hopefully he can. And then also, Sparsh isn't safe yet. I mean, if he loses he should have lost last week. Josh Dobbs just did Kirk absolutely zero favors. But I mean, if Sparsh loses this week, then
dude, if Sparsh lost, he would be 6-6, and Kirk would also be 5-7, and
I know
that
it will be 7 teams for 2 spots, and it'll be that point just be points for. Like, imagine making like playoffs by like one.
Well, speaking of that, is that not something that you kind of definitely happy about with Cop Bib tying your record? Is out of the weaker teams, if we want to call them, you're definitely the highest in points for. I believe you're actually
I mean, not by a lot though. Everybody's close.
20 points is 20 points. You want to get them while you can. I mean, you're
that is true. No, for sure he's above. Yeah.
Every
2
week.
inches is 2 inches is 2 inches, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I just want to emphasize it's even he has he is leading the points scored among the 6-6 and below teams, but it is close. Like everybody's pretty close there.
Not really. I mean, you're 20 behind. Sam's 30 behind. Alvin's also like 35 behind, but 35 in 2 weeks. I know it's like really easy to come back from that. But
last week, Alvin was up by like 30 points, 30 plus, and he's now down bottom because he had a bad week.
You can swing with a bad week, but more importantly, if you have a good week, that doesn't
even mean for sure. If Joseph has a good week, the one thing I would say for Joseph, especially in talking about my game, of course he should want me to win, but he wants me to have a low scoring performance and win, which very might be a possibility with both our teams.
You're projected 102. Your team sucks.
It's not
because everyone's on. Let me continue because both of our teams have bye week problems this week, so that could be a possibility with me winning and the game being low scoring.
It's not even low scoring though. Like everyone needs you to win. That's just
but you would rather have me score less points just because of the point scoring.
Rishi, who do you play with next week? Week 14.
I play Sam.
Oh, you play Sam.
Yeah.
That might be like a play-in game, Loki.
I mean, I have to win.
Wait, and
we'll go into it when I get interviewed, but I'll explain everything in my.
And Kapib plays Kirk, who gets JJ back for that week.
Yeah.
No, I play Sparsh next week. So if Sparsh loses this week and I win this week,
you can
that's a must win for. Yeah, I can knock him out also. I really wish Kirk won, dude. That would have been insane. But I forgot what your question was, TJ. I'm sorry, but
it's just so you said that you want Kapib to lose, and that's really it.
Yeah, go. It's coming home. Rooting for the commissioner this week.
It's not coming home.
Oh, it's not coming home.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it comes home this week.
The reverse jinx worked.
Yeah.
All right. Any more questions for Joseph? All right, I think that's it. Thank you, Joseph. Happy birthday once again. Good luck to you this week.
All right, guys. Thank you. Over-under is at 0.5 for my fans. If anyone wants to bet, I'm taking the under.
That's not even asking me
Commissioner Rishi. How was your day today? Number one. How are you
It was
feeling?
good.
How's ball going? Ball's life going?
Yeah, it was good. We're 5-1. We won yesterday. No, we've been playing well,
Nice.
so it's good.
Question: do you think that team was better or the IM team you played at NC State was better?
The team that we played against, the team that I'm on,
All right.
like the team that I played with, the team that I'm on, or team that I played against yesterday.
The team that you're on.
I mean, I certainly get more shots with y'all, so I would say the IM team is better. So
Nice. All right. Coming off a big win against another one of your rivals, PJ. How are you feeling after that win?
I feel whenever I beat TJ, it's always a good week. It's good. This win especially was important because how much we were going back and forth. The bullying or whatever. All the stuff that happened throughout the season. It was good. Like this, I had this game circled for a while, and it's good to complete the sweep.
Mm-hmm. So I know in TJ's press conference, he was talking a whole lot of smack about how it's scoreboard, how about he's in first right now. Any rebuttal to that? Seeing that
I mean,
you did sweep
he
him.
hasn't. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. I mean, he hasn't won anything yet. Like just because he's in first place doesn't mean he's won a trophy or whatever. Like being in first place doesn't mean anything, and especially in this league, you know. And the thing is, like, I wish he was here right now, so you could say something, but I just sweep him. You know what I mean? Like we played twice. He said that if we played 13 times or whatever, you would lose. Like we played twice. I beat you twice. There's nothing you can say about that. It doesn't matter about my defensive kicker or whatever. Defense kicker is part of my lineup. They're part of the starting lineup. They're more valuable than the players that you got on your bench,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just as
So,
valuable as any one of my starters.
so looking at your past numbers, it's looking like you've actually been scoring pretty consistent amount. I want to say like 120, like plus over 115. Like I want to say at least like 8 times this season. And it's a minor dip. So, what do you think you could have done if you had like a bit better scheduling? Are there any matchups that you think you kind of got screwed over in? Your thoughts overall on the general performance of the season so far?
I lost 2 games by under 5 points. Which sucks, but there's nothing you can do about it. But you know what? Like my team has been like very like boom bust. I made a major change by trading Christian McCaffrey and getting back 3 starters. So that certainly changed a lot. And since that trade, my team has been 3-2, and 3 out of 5 weeks they've scored over 125 plus, and then 4. Yeah, a lot of those weeks, I've had really good scoring performances since that trade. But I think mostly is just that some of my pieces on my team is coming together, such as Calvin Ridley and Jalen Waddle has been performing, decently well. Especially Calvin Ridley, he's put up 20 plus the past 2 weeks. And then TJ Hawkins, especially with Jay Jettas out, TJ Hawkinson stepped up. Uh, Brian Robinson stepped up back to back weeks, and Antonio Gibson was out one of those weeks, and that was a big reason why. And then me acquiring Singletary really helped me. And then I think just my team is just starting to come together. There was some question marks about a lot of my players, and some of the questions are starting to be answered.
Mhm. So obviously season's wrapping up. We have 2 weeks left. Your matchup this week is with Carter. It's been mentioned in some of the previous questions, but I want to hear your thoughts on that potential playoff scenarios and anything you want to have to say about that whole playoff race situation.
This is probably one of our. This is probably like some of the most amount of people in the playoff race like ever in this league. Like especially since we extended to 12 people. But I wouldn't want it any other way. It's entertaining to everyone in the league. It's entertaining to me. It gives me a chance to make the playoffs this year. But yeah, pertaining to me and Carter's matchup, it is the most important game of my season because if I lose this game, I am mathematically eliminated. Because I'll be 2 games behind Carter, who will be who will be in at least sixth place. So this is the most important game. This is the game I need to focus on first. Then I can move on to week 14 and onwards. And it is going to be a tough matchup for me because I will have TJ Hawkinson, DJ Moore, Saquon Barkley on bye. That's three of my best players, out this week. You can say those three are my best players. And I am projected the lowest amount of points on ESPN. But also Carter's team, he is missing two of his best. I would say his 2 out of his 3 best players, like Josh Jacobs and Stephon Diggs. So I think me and him will have an even matchup. I think it may be low scoring, but I'm hoping for the best. This is the most important game of my season for sure.
Anyone else have any questions for Vaughn? I don't know if he's listening.
I got a question.
Right.
As commissioner of the league, are you thinking about rigging any of these matchups to make the playoff point?
Yeah, I think Dallas defense should get
That's actually
6
a good
sacks.
yeah, that's actually a good idea, But no. I don't know how to do that. Like that's all I'm gonna say. I just don't know how to do that.
Uh-huh.
Stat corrections.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to do
Dallas
that.
pick six. Dallas pick six.
All I'm gonna say is I don't know how to do that. Like I'm not good.
Okay,
Like
off camera.
of course, yeah, yeah. We can. Someone can teach me though.
Wait, what the heck? DK Metcalf has 2 touchdowns?
Yeah, he's been going crazy.
Wait. I remember you were saying that Ravon needs a miracle to not make it, but that might be coming.
Yeah, honestly, his team needs to put up points. Like the end of the day, even if he loses, if his team puts up enough points, actually, I don't even know, man. He's only
Only 50 to 70 ahead. That's like one
it's
week.
like 80. No, it's like 80. I'm going off of Alvin. I'll go off of me because we're both kind of on opposite ends. But yeah, it's like 80 points, 80-point difference,
What does Kirk need
and a
to make it?
70-point difference.
What does Kirk need to make? Obviously, he needs to win out, but
Kirk,
win out.
Kirk is dead. But let's just say it. Kirk needs to win out, and for this week he needs to win out. He needs to first of all put a lot of points because he's pretty down in the points scored. But he needs to win out.
He'd be going against Cobb.
He needs Carter to
He's
lose.
points
He needs
ahead.
Carter to lose. Carter for sure to lose. And then he needs Sam to lose. The reason why he needs Sam to lose is because me and Sam play next week. So let's say Sam wins and I win because Carter has to lose. Then one of us have to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
One of us have to win it, and one of us will be ahead of Kirk for sure. So we need Sam to lose. And then the week after, he needs to outscore everybody by a certain amount of points, and then everyone to lose except for me or Sam.
It's not far-fetched. Let's be real. It's not like anything.
It's not far-fetched for sure. It's not like Unkid trying to get out of last place because Unkid, he of course he's going to finish last place, but mathematically he still has a chance to not finish last place because he's 2 games behind with 2 games remaining. But it's that's under 0.001%. It's Kirk has a much higher chance of making the playoffs than Unkid has of not finishing last place.
Yeah. Can't wait to see this almost wrapping up.
But we also have to remember that if Unkid wins the consolation bracket, that second to last place doesn't matter a little bit. I don't think he will because his team is terrible. But who
He's
knows,
not. He has to win 3 weeks in a row.
He has to win 3 weeks. Yeah,
he hasn't won 3 games.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. But yeah, any more questions for me? All right, is that it? All right. Thank you for everyone that came out to the press conference, that watched this video on YouTube. Subscribe, like, and comment. Follow TikTok, and that's it. So thank you.